Like this, one shall never go. Yes, so make una listen to what this APC shift is to. He say Peter Obi and Atiku alliance, you understand, could threaten APC, you understand, which is Tinubu. It means that if Peter Obi and Atiku come together, you understand, so you see that victory, you see could threaten APC. So I don't want to talk too much because now APC shifted. I thought this one so. After watching the video, you also drop your thoughts on the comment section. I please in order for trouble.
As we say, let's focus on governance. So you're bringing, and you hear a lot of issues of ethnicity and religion when people want to start scheming. So people will say, this is another scheming that is coming up. Who is sponsoring this, Dominic?
Sure, there's nobody sponsoring us. Like you rightly know, I'm a member of the All Progressive Congress, and I'm interested in, the party, my party, winning the 2027, general election. And you're also aware that there is a build-up. The opposition is really building up very seriously, against our party, in 2027. So the Northern Ethnic Nationality Forum is a group of Northern ethnic groups that cross across even religious, divide. Party affiliations, that have come together, and have been having conversations around the political space, how the 2027 is going to look and stuff like that. So there's nobody sponsoring us. We are interested for those of us that are, members of this Northern Ethnic Nationality Forum, who are members of the APC. We felt it is the right time for us to come up with this advice. What we are doing is advice. We didn't want to go
on
and
press. A distraction?
No, it's not. It's not. It's
to
not.
Governance.
It's not a distraction.
Look at the time of the day. Economy needs to be rebuilt. Security needs to be worked upon. A lot of issues need to be fixed in the country. We're talking about religion.
Absolutely.
But I mean, what has gone wrong in Shettima doing his job?
No,
you guys are saying, drop Shettima.
We are not saying there is anything wrong with Shettima. But what we are saying that there is everything wrong with the Muslim thicket. The Muslim thicket is a betrayal of our national covenant, which was engendered by our founding fathers, to avoid polarization, to avoid, disenfranchisement of certain, religious group, and in the 2023 general election, there are a lot of Christians that were, disenfranchised as a result of that singular Muslim thicket. But you see, talk about, distraction. This is not a distraction. Like I said, we are only, advising Mr. President. And the onus is on Mr. President to pick who his running mate is in 2027. We are saying when that time comes, do not consider a Muslim.
Why don't you wait for that time?
Well, if you are talking,
is it not too early in the day?
It's not too early in the day because preparation precedes manifestation. You must be prepared. If you are not planning, if you are not preparing to succeed, then you must have been planning to fail. What we are telling the president, as members of the All Progressive, Congress, as members, as citizens who are in touch with the grassroots, is that look, there may be quietness now with these issues, but when the campaign commences, seriously, I'm telling you that there is going to be serious issues. Because you see, the Muslim thicket, if it is retained, is going to pose a threat. Is going to deplete, our support base. Because as I speak with you, and this is a very serious information, there is this information that Atiku and Obi may align. The opposition coalition, they are not sleeping. They are working very seriously. And if Obi and Atiku comes together, we are talking about almost 14 million votes. As against our 8 million votes in the past, in 2023 general election. So what we are saying is that, Mr. President, look, you have to, and not only that, Jonathan is around the corner. The issue of Jonathan, nobody should wave it aside with a simple wave of hand, because it's a serious issue. There are certain persons within the North that are pushing for Jonathan. Bring back Jonathan to them. In fact, they are forming a cult-like kind of a follower. It's an agenda for most of them. And if Jonathan is in the ballot, Atiku and Obi are in the ballot, believe me, the Muslim thicket is not going to fly. So let's have a balance on that ticket, so that we can be able to, reach out. People like us that are within, from the North Central, from the Middle Belt, can talk to our people. We can go to churches, we can go to Christians enclave and speak to them, convince them, enlighten them, to vote for our party.
But your extrapolation seems to be on a wrong footing, on one ground. Because if you look at it, it was primarily the candidate of the APC in 2023 that had a Muslim ticket. Atiku ran with Ifeanyi Okowa, who is a Christian. Peter Obi ran with Senator Dati, who is a Muslim. And in all of that, in fact, Kwankwaso ran with a bishop. And in all of that, Bola Tinubu defeated all of them based on the figures released by INEC. If you look at that, no matter what happened, there are those who will say, if you go to the North, where Christians are seen as minority, is in the Northwest or in the Northeast, because the Northwest result of the Northwest was what gave President Bola Tinubu the lift and the push and the advantage, not in the North Central, not in the Northeast. It's in the Northwest, followed by the Southwest. All of that votes, just a moment, between the Southwest and the Northwest, President Bola Tinubu had more than 50% of his votes. So that mathematics is not mathing at all.
You see, let me tell you, the 2023 general election, if you look at the voting pattern, you will understand that in the north, the president scores just about 36%, of the
My producer can bring back those figures, Bola Tinubu's figures in 2023.
Yeah, in 2023, the president scored just 36% of the northern vote. And like you rightly said, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Kwankwaso, they all ran with a Muslim, but it's a balanced ticket. But what we are saying this time around, in 2027, the dynamics may not be the same with what happened in 2023. If Peter Obi and Atiku can align, can have a consensus amongst themselves and agree on a single ticket, I'm telling you that it's going to deplete our support base, because that alone, they are coming to the table, they are coming into in their kitty, they already have over 14 million votes or 13 million votes. So what we are saying is that the president should rethink. The president should jettison the Muslim ticket, because in 2027, given the fact that the opposition coalition party are aligning, it's not going to favor us.
Dominic,
2027.
Let's look at the numbers. So, and if you look at it, this is what Bola Tinubu got in the. So your fear majorly is in the North Central. That is where the issue.
Absolutely, and if you look at it in terms of the numbers, the North Central delivered about 1,760,933, 933 votes, which is about 38.50.
38.58% votes. So this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. Now, even with a Muslim ticket, Tinubu still got 1.7 million votes in the North Central. And if I switch to Peter Obi's votes by region, you will understand what I'm saying. That it doesn't look like the North cares or cared about the Muslim ticket. Look at what Peter Obi got in the North Central. He got 1.4. Even with Muslim ticket, Bola Tinubu with Muslim ticket defeated or got more votes than Peter Obi in the North Central. Now, look at Southwest, for example. Look at what in the North Central, Peter Obi got 1.4 million votes, which is 31% of his vote. Even in the Southwest, for example, where you would have thought that the Muslim ticket could also be a factor. Look at what Peter Obi got. Flip it to the Bola Tinubu's figures. Go to Bola Tinubu's figures. In the Southwest, Bola Tinubu got 2.2 million votes. In the Northwest, Muslim ticket worked for Bola Tinubu 2.6 million votes. Look at what he got in Northeast. He got 1.1 million votes against North Central that shouldn't have voted for Bola Tinubu. In the Northeast, Muslim ticket would have worked for Bola Tinubu. In North Central, Christian voted for Bola Tinubu, as again the Northeast where Muslim ticket would have worked for him.
Yes.
So in the old scheme of things, the mathematics of Muslim ticket did not crop up in 2023, and that's the fact. That as far as the figures are concerned. Except if you say 2027 is going to be a different category.
Exactly, I told you that 2027 is going to be a different ball game.
But we are seeing the same players that are likely to emerge, Dominic.
Yes, they are likely to emerge, and if they emerge, their numbers, like I said earlier, Peter Obi, Atiku already have about 13 million votes in their kitty against our 8 million votes.
Peter
so
Obi
what we
and
are
Atiku
saying,
coming together
is going to be a very
Peter Obi and Atiku coming together.
Absolutely.
What vote did they garner in 2019?
In what?
That's the question. In 2019.
Yeah.
Both of them, what vote did they get in 2019?
No, I may not be able to tell you the vote that they got in 2019, but the truth of the matter is that if they are able to come together, in 2023, if they had come together in 2023, it would have been a very serious, minus or a threat. APC wouldn't have even been able to make it, in 2023. But what we are saying is that we need to prepare for 2027. And like I told you, by next year, 2026, the campaign will kick off proper. And one of the issues that the coalition are going to be using against our party is the same fake ticket, that may not augur down well with Nigerians. And you see, when you are talking about, a lot of persons have been, reaching out to me that we should talk about competence, we should talk about capacity, we should talk about issues that will advance governance. Yes, we will talk about that. And my question to them, are you saying that among the Christians within the Middle Belt region, we do not have, competent people that can replace, a Shetima on the ticket? We have them. And if you are saying that religious does not matter, then why are you taking it so serious that it must be a Muslim ticket?
So now
why are you having issues with people like us that will come out to say, okay, let the APC fly a balanced ticket, which is a Muslim Christian ticket? Why will you be having issues with that? If you say I should not have issues with the Muslim ticket, then you also should not have issue with the Muslim Christian ticket.
Do you remember what happened in 1993?
Tell me.
On the
Abiola ticket. 1993 is not 2027. It's not going to be 2027.
When Nigerians are faced with the real issues,
yes,
and poverty, economic issues, where the things that on the people's mind in that election, and people never mind where Kingibe was from, or where Abiola, what religion Kingibe or Abiola.
You see, one of the mistakes.
So the question is,
including the media.
Just a moment, APC going into the 2027 election, they would be telling Nigerians what they've done, and that will be the campaign. that this is what we said we were going to do, and this is what we have done, because Nigerians have been long divided along ethnic and religious lines, which are sore points of our politics that we shouldn't be bringing up. It's dividing our country, and I'm sorry, I mean, it's sad that your group is bringing this up, and this time of the day, you are distracting governance.
No, we are not distracting governance.
You are. You see, because when you are calling the president, attention of the president, you are asking the president to drop Chetima, that's going to cause a lot of trouble within the political sphere and in the power cycle.
We didn't really come out to say drop Chetima, but we are saying the Muslim ticket is not going to fly. And the honors is on Mr. President to choose or pick whoever will be his running mate in 2027. And you see, Shell, let me make this point. You see, one of the mistakes most people always make is to think that, you see, our reality, you have failed to identify with our, current reality. Our religion has become part of our reality. Shehu, I'm a northerner. I was born and brought up in Connaught, Kaduna State, and I can tell you, and I stand to be corrected. There is no Muslim man. Number one thing you will do, whether you are in politics, whether you are in business, is your religious considerations.
Let me ask you.
So why will you come and tell me that as a Christian, I should not put forth my own faith also into consideration?
Let me ask you.
Because we are not distracting governance.
In this government, Mr. Alancha, is President Tinubu discriminating against Christians in his first term?
No, I'm not saying that he's discriminating against Christians, but what I am saying, the fact that he's running on